What's up, YouTube?
Yeah, I don't know what we talking about. Intermittent fasting?
Yeah, fasting.
Oh, wait, it's on?
Yes. I was waiting for you to say it in the beginning and you never did. No, man, people have been asking me because I've been mentioning that I was like fasting and stuff. People were like, do a video on fasting and like, what is it? Why do you do it? What does it mean? And then intermittent fasting, I hate that word. You never say it right.
Yeah, nobody says mitten. Like,
yeah.
Nobody's like, I was over there for a few mitts.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In between my mitts.
In between my mitts. But yeah, I figured I'd bring in Jesus to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm the devil.
Just because he knows all. So, what is fasting, I guess? People want to know, like, what is it or how do you do it? I don't know if people know what it is.
My perspective is different than what people think.
Yeah, I guess there's levels to it, definitely.
I feel like the body is always feeding, and it's like fasting's almost like you hear something and you're trying to turn the radio down. Like, wait, what's that? I heard something. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the same thing. Like fasting's almost like it's almost like just turning shit down and be like, okay, what all am I feeding off of right now? I need to know what I'm feeding off of, like emotionally and every other way. Like it's like mad different ways you feed. Like the body's always feeding. It's always producing. It's a producer. So like fasting is more so like, okay, what's the body producing? How's it feeding? What am I feeding off of? And then you can like go from like, then you can be like, do I want to feed off of these things? Do these things make me feel better? What, you know, that.
And once you like fast from food, you realize like how you get full off other things. A lot of like just knowledge or sitting in the sun or like.
Yeah, or breathing properly.
Yeah, just other things you realize like you say you're feeding all the time. So you'd be like, oh, I'm not really hungry. Like, I just read this book. I'm full.
Yeah. So much of it is be like you eat and then like your organs expand because they get all slutty. So then the organs is all loose and then like you're not breathing right. So then like it just creates that emptiness. Like to where you're like, man, I'm just so empty. I need to be full. Like, it's like, but if you like breathe and then like
you realize how much of like a void.
Yeah, if you
trying
breathe
to fill all the time.
all the time, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like if you just breathe right, then like you push this out and then like it pushes on your intestines and everything. So then like all that air and shit that's just sitting up in there or whatever, like, and if it is something in there, you can kind of like it massages it so it can get it, so it can get it all moving. So then you burp and fart or whatever the fuck you gotta do.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? But
there's some motion in the body.
Like people don't even know. It's like they walk around with mad gases just hanging out. Like they've been there for mad long.
That's why it's crazy when you fast because you just be like, what? This is all just hanging out in here? I haven't eaten anything like that. It's always like the first thing people usually say when they tell me like they started fasting. They're like, I haven't eaten anything and I've been like in the bathroom like way.
For 4 days.
And I'm just like, well,
you know,
you've been just feeling void like with food. I guess like people wanted to know how often you should do it or how long or like how do you know when you should. I just be listening to my body. My body just, some days I just don't eat. It just be happening really and then I'd be like, there's really no point in eating today.
Just for me, I don't like want to look at food like it can hurt me. You know what I mean? But at another level, I know like at some level, like this shit's all fake, so we don't really need it. There's so many attachments that we made as far as like emotions to food. I feel like to where like people be like more excited about the food. Like, oh my god, these cookies! Yeah. I'm like, yo, you're getting like really right now. You're excited. Like, your own emotions.
The entertainment of it.
Yeah, that's what's charging you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not the food. It's like you get excited and then you eat the food and then that shit like leaches all that emotion anyway.
Yeah, and it sucks, man. Like, it doesn't suck, but like after fasting and then I eat, I just really be like, man, food sucks, man, because your emotions and mind just be like going down another way. And I was like, man, I was just so happy yesterday, like thinking great thoughts. Yeah. And then you eat. Yeah. And after like 7 days of not eating, then you be like, man,
yo, food just blocks, yo. It really just blocks. Like it's just like let me put some matter in my organs, so that my organs don't have like. They don't even communicate right because I don't feel like hearing them or something. I don't know what
and it's so like contrast. You can just totally like feel it.
Yeah, like for me, I feel like to me, if somebody is trying to share some fruit with me or something, and like I'll be like, I try the fruit, whatever. We taste the fruit, you know, no doubt, and look at it like more so like that instead of like, yo, I need this food to exist type shit. Like, cause I at some level, like I don't want to argue with people when they want to offer me food.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Like, and then I'm like this is leeching my emotions more than if I just like
say
like then if I just eat this food right now.
Yeah.
So like it'd be like, all right, whatever. You know, socially, sometimes I'll be like, man, I'll have the fucking salad then.
That is like, I gotta make a video about that because there's so many just social situations. I'd be like, I'm just eating out of social pressure. Like I don't even want to do this, but it'll be a thing if I say I don't want to do this.
I remember like I go places
that happens so much.
Yeah, I feel like that was the end of my last relationship. Really, like I was like, I'll go when I was like really having
relationships are really the root of that.
Yeah. If you want to end a relationship, just get healthy.
Yo.
So like.
So real.
Now that last one though, like I was really getting on my breatharian shit, and I was like, we would go places. I'm like, nah, I just get a water or something, some lemon in it, and not even really drink much of that. Like.
And it'd be weird. Like, well, what can we do now?
It's like because it's like
this entertainment is like here for both of us.
That's why I need some chick that's like some crazy muse or something, and like I don't even have to talk to her. She over there like, you know what I mean, watercoloring or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, you just like observe each other creating, and you're like, yeah, it's dope. You know what I mean? Like, we could just shut the fuck up and do it
in the space. Yeah.
Instead of just like talking about doing shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like that's what food does. Like, you want to go out to eat and talk about doing shit?
Yeah. It's really
Let's block the creation so we can talk about it.
Yeah. So what kind of fasting you do? You do dry fasting, or water fasting, fruit fasting?
I mean, I experimented with all of them. I mean, I feel like you never can truly fast because the body's always feeding. Well, so I look at, like, you know what I mean? I know people are going to be like feeling different ways about that statement, but I feel like, you know, it's just shifting gears. You know what I mean? Like, just dropping the illusion more so. Like, you know what I mean? There's nothing, there's nothing that can compare to dry fasting. If I dry fast, I'm going to write a whole book and clean my whole house. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I fast for days, I'm going to just be mad creative and mad cleanly and I'll be chipper and high spirited, and then I get around people and start eating and be like, I hate myself and all people. It's crazy.
It's really real. You don't know it until you like do it. Like, anyone who's never fasted is probably like, man, that's so crazy. Like, what? No, like for real.
Yeah,
it's like that.
Because then you get around people and like, all I feel is your hunger, yo. This is all I feel right now. I was not hungry before you came around me. You know? It's like if you go to the mall or go to Walmart, like I can't, like people are like, I go to Walmart and just buy mad shit. I'm like, yeah, no doubt. It's like designed to attack your senses, but then it's like the motherfuckers in there. The people in there make you want to eat shit and buy shit and be like, and it's like, I don't know.
Be distracted you. Yeah, for me, like I'd just be, I guess mainly like tea and water. I've dry fasted a couple times, but not for like days at a time. Like I never did a week or nothing.
Yeah, I gotta have like I can dry fast for days if I'm breathing properly. I got something that like I've been working on creatively. Like usually it ends up, you know what I mean? Like it'd be like
you got like a project or something.
Yeah, like usually like a few days before a full moon it'd be easy for me to dry fast.
I was gonna mention the moon with the fasting.
Yeah, because like I would say like start to fast like right around the new moon or whatever.
Yeah, and typically.
So you can like clean up the old garbage and then start some new stuff and make sure it don't turn into garbage. But then like everything comes into fruition around the full moon, so I'll be always like a few days before the full moon I'll be like, you know, maybe making some notes for a book I'm gonna write or some shit like that, like or whatever. Or if I'm just writing music or anything. It's like that, just like little shit starts, and then like as soon as I get the creation process started, then it's almost like I get like, all right, fuck everything else. I can't eat or do anything. I gotta finish this.
You know, started this thing, I gotta finish it.
Kind of like one and the same. Like not eating is you realize how much you produce and shit in that process. So
man,
it's like,
I got so much things done like fasting. Like it's kind of like just like a waste of time a lot of times sitting around eating.
It's total procrastination. Totally that.
And you just realize that like a lot of times you eat and you're probably just bored.
Yeah, people are eating because they're trying to do shit they shouldn't do. It's like, I'm tired, I don't have energy. Yeah, no, you just don't have energy for the shit you're doing.
You don't really want to do it.
Yeah, you're going against all your nature.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your will is going against you and destroying you as it should. So yeah, you need food outside of you to do some shit that's like outside of you. Like, like, you know, I don't know. It's like I'm not about to be a snowboarder. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I could do it, but I'm just saying, for example, I could do it if I got like.
Somebody's definitely gonna be like, "Well, you look like one."
Yeah. I've done it before. I just saying, like, if I got inspired to be better, like to where I was like, oh, I see the gradual progression in it to where I can get better for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Other things would be like a job and shit like that. You'd be like, I can only really get so much better because I don't see this happening for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
like,
it's like temporary.
The ceiling is too. Yeah. So like once you hit that ceiling, you're like, now I need food. I need food because I'm just I'm stagnant.
You set the ceiling for yourself.
Yeah, stagnation makes them parasites, and then you just feed the parasites. You know, all the food feeding instead of.
Is there
like,
any
eating.
like bad things that could happen? I mean, I know a lot of people are probably new to it, so they're like, am I just starving myself? Like, and people get like scared if there's any bad things that could possibly.
I feel like I mean, you have to be like obese, man. You have to like really have like mad gallstones.
You're already starving yourself.
Yeah. If you're hungry all the time, you're starving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the reality. That's objectively, if you want to eat all the time, you're starving. So if you're obese, you're starving. If you have like mad gallstones and like, you know, your liver is probably just corrosive and shit like that, then you probably have to just gradually get into the fasting. You know, just going
to
you at that point, fruits and herbs and kale and shit and raw foods or whatever. That's all like fasting to you at that point.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, like, if you start like that with the raw foods and stuff, it'll definitely already feel like fasting.
Yeah, and then once
your body be like, whoa.
Yeah, so you be on the raw foods and then you fast.
Yeah, it'd be an easier transition.
Yeah, and then you get to a point where you're like, man, food. You know, you're like a breatharian. You look at shit like it's not fasting if you drink water. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like probably
definitely levels to it.
Yeah, it's levels beyond that shit. That you know what I mean? It's like inexplicable levels.
Yeah, because like I did like a fruit fast for a minute, and like mad people probably wouldn't count that as fasting. For my body, it was like the beginning of it for me. Like, oh, we're just doing fruit. Like, that's all we're doing. We're not doing any breads or anything. Like, it was definitely like a fast for my body.
Yeah.
Phone's got to ring.
Yeah, the phone had to ring.
It just has to ring in every.
Like, damn it.
Energy that just went out this room is crazy.
I'm gonna have to work on the chi and the feng shui now.
South Asian gotta get going right now.
the Tai Chi shit.
That's the other thing with fasting is meditating. The two pretty much go hand in hand. I don't even know if we should get into that because the video might be long, but.
Oh yeah, but breathing properly from your diaphragm, like a baby would before it got circumcised or vaccinated or told that that the devil will kill them or stuff like that. You know what I mean? But that's trauma. You know what I'm saying? It's all trauma. Like you gotta go to school or you ain't gonna be shit. You know what I mean? The devil's watching you or the God is watching you. The devil could kill you, and you know what I mean?
All the fears.
Somebody genitally mutilated you and vaccines.
Yeah.
That is all trauma. So, I mean, if you examine babies that aren't so traumatized, even ones that are they still breathe from their belly, you know? Mm-hmm. And it's like, if we just did that, we would be a lot less hungry. Like, the whole world would just be less hungry. But no one's breathing because shallow breath keeps you in shallow thoughts.
So, what's the longest you fasted?
Water?
Well, I guess, yeah. You did 40 days, right?
Oh.
Something crazy?
I've done like green juices for months. I've done green juices for like 90 days. And then like I've done water for like 13 days, 14 days. Just water. That's intense, man. Just
that
water.
sounds kind of hard.
But I did it
But it's not like an obsessive amount of water, right? Because then the kidneys would be like, wait, we need a break.
Yeah. I just feel like at the time...
it's just like when you ever...
Yeah, at that time I felt like I was like... I was kind of like changing my oil. Changing my... My water, my pH.
It's not like you're drinking like gallons of water.
Definitely.
I think people think that when you fast that you gotta drink like gallons.
You should sip tea. Sip hot water.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I feel like that you get satiated quicker. Like, you can be satisfied.
Yeah.
The
fixation is like...
Yeah, you'll be hydrated quicker with warm water because your body's 100 degrees almost. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? 98.6. So cold water is like, it's a shock. Now I gotta use energy to change the temperature of this water now. And then that makes you hungry because you're like, I just use energy for that. Like, it just, it's just funny.
It's a cycle.
It just gets so intense. You're like, I'm too scared of myself. I'm not really ready to I'm not ready to dress myself.
I think I always just break it, with social scenarios. That's usually how it goes. Because I just be feeling so good that I'm like, I don't really want to ever break this. And then, you know what I mean, I gotta meet somebody or do something.
I feel like after you come back from the fast food, be so, like, just like an object. It's like I'm putting this thing in me. It's like not even like it's like I'm just like putting like anything. I can just use some paper or whatever. Just fill me with something. Like,
it'd be so crazy.
It's so fake, yo.
Yeah.
The food is just such a cool... It's like going to the movies. That's
I equated to like entertainment.
Yeah.
Like, once I fasted, the longest I did was 21 days, and after that I was just like the whole time I just realized how much like people like we don't know how to interact without food a lot. Like people like want to get to lunch, want to go do this, want to get like it's just. Entertainment.
Yeah, and kid, you know what I mean? It's like kind of like you gotta take it from kids. They be breathing from their diaphragm, just running around in circles and stuff. Like, you want to run around in circles till we get dizzy?
Yeah, like jump on stuff, climb it, like all this stuff.
Yeah, no, shit like that. You know, people are moving with expectation. You know what I mean? So moving with expectation just makes life awful. You know what I mean? You make a move like, I'm taking these steps in this direction, I'm expecting this much compensation, I gotta eat this many calories for this, and then life is terrible at that point. Life
miserable. That's a miserable life.
It's measured at that point. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how you gonna measure some infinity? Like,
I think everybody should at least try it.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Like as a frequent thing. I don't know. I'll be trying to do it as frequent as possible.
If you want to be given everything, give everything up.
What? I guess that's it. I don't know. Unless you got anything else you want to add. Most people just ask me like how you do it. I think we pretty much answered that.
The breath control. And
just transition into it.
Yeah.
Kind of depends already where you're at right now.
Keeping the blood out of the lower parts. Like don't let it just settle and marinate there. You know what I mean? Do some headstands, some handstands, some scorpions, and shit like that. Whatever you gotta do, yo. Whatever you gotta do to shift the blood. Like you do it as a kid. Kids be sitting all stupidly and shit.
Yeah, they be doing wild stuff.
They don't even know what they're doing, but it's mad genius, yo.
Yeah. They really don't, yo.
Yes, just watching TV upside down, hanging off the couch, looking like this, like, you know.
Anyway, I guess that's it. I don't know. That's all. Get your fast.
Yo, girl, get the cane gone. Just say less, just say less, just say less, just say less. Head to toe in that route that you ain't seen.